comes to a standstill in the house of LimKokWING. In one stride, you will cross centuries and continents captured in these relics of ancient creativity. He is a man who celebrates creativity. He finds inspiration in the beauty and the creative genius of the past. He uses it to achieve a balance in the present, so he may carve a new future that fuses the best of both worlds, the past and the present. Tan Sri Datuk Sri Paduka Dr. LimKokWING. As you can see, he is no ordinary man. For some 40 years he has devoted his skills to achieving the national objectives of his motherland. His was the kind of leadership that Malaysia, which had achieved nationhood in 1957, needed to forge its identity and grow its economy. After 150 years of colonization, the developing nation needed to build confidence in its ability. LimKokWING created campaigns to unite people and make them think as one. Working closely with the government, he persuaded, he inspired, he galvanized, he explained, he promoted, and he protected. Simplifying complex policies into messages that people could relate to, he bridged the information gap between government and people. Tan Sri LimKokWING started out as an entrepreneur while still in his 20s. He built his skills and widened his knowledge to raise his company called Wings Creative Consultants into the top 10 category, standing shoulder to shoulder with multinational companies. He fused into his business agenda humanitarian objectives for which he contributed both time and money. In 2009, Forbes magazine singled out 48 Asians as heroes of philanthropy. Tan Sri LimKokWING was one of the 4 Malaysians named. However, philanthropy for Tan Sri LimKokWING takes on a wider perspective. He equates it to the future of youths, the welfare of a nation, and the unity of a people as important milestones to achieve. He has reached out to woo investment, build confidence in Malaysian products and services. The world media knew LimKokWING from his work in South Africa, where he had helped Nelson Mandela to formulate a winning campaign for the African National Congress, and also from the global humanitarian appeal that he created to obtain funds to rebuild a badly ruined Bosnia-Herzegovina. The 9/11 incident in the US made him very concerned about the equation the world was making with terrorism and Muslims. He strategized, and within a year, he brought the world to Kuala Lumpur for a global conference on peace, a first for a Muslim country. In the presence of world media, he showcased Malaysia as an example of a peace-loving Islamic nation that was also progressive. In 2013, he founded the Mahathir Award for Global Peace and recognized the contributions of Nelson Mandela and Tun Dr. Mahathir bin Mohamad as lifetime peace campaigners. He is among the few that can claim to have created an international university within 15 years. A university that attracts students from over 150 countries to pursue their degree studies. A university that provides an innovative learning environment that even established universities overseas are learning from. Brand LimKokWing is today recognized in 229 countries and territories across the world through the campuses he built in Asia, Europe, and Africa, as well as through the website that has become one of the most popular university sites with over 280 million hits a year. The university was recently ranked as the world's 10th most liked university on Facebook, beating other educational institutions like the University of Cambridge. UNESCO and the World Bank began to take an interest in Tan Sri LimKokWing's revolutionary views on education. Views that are being accepted by the governments in Africa and Asia and transforming society in these countries. The university has been recognized as Swaziland's University of Transformation by King Mswati III. In 2014, Tan Sri LimKokWing was named Father of Innovation in Africa. Clearly, he is building the capability of young people from the rural heartland. He is building their skills and knowledge in disciplines that will be useful to upgrade rural industries and thereby reduce the massive rural-urban migration that was hurting the future of the rural economy. He immediately set up a branding R&D center that provided the government free use of new packaging designs and ideas to begin upgrading selected rural products into viable national and global ventures. A joint endeavor with the SME Corporation of Malaysia brings new packaging ideas right to the doorstep of rural entrepreneurs. He incubates new brands at his university in Kuala Lumpur that will be franchised through students learning to become entrepreneurs. In Malaysia, he has worked for many years to change the local mindset of manufacturers, to improve the quality of their products. He sits as an advisor to several associations to provide strategies that build their sectors. He has been providing vital creative human capital for industry. Thousands of LimKokWing graduates today hold key positions in industry. They bridge the digital knowledge divide, providing content that opens opportunities for new sources of wealth generation. Innovative programs introduced by the university build much-needed skills in new media that deepen these countries' involvement in creative industries that today are key to their leap into a new future. LimKokWING, a world-famous philanthropist, a communications guru, a creative maestro, a visionary. He is one who carries social responsibility to global proportions. He is a man intent on changing the world through the power of the next generation. A man who never rests on his successes, never pauses in his achievements. A man who never looks back at the road traveled, but keeps his eyes fixed on the future. LimKokWING.